Hello and welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to today I guess give you my first impressions of these of my recent eBay purchase actually. So what we have here is two Pennsylvanian cabooses, right? So they weren't too expensive, but what I did get was a lighting kit and a train phone kit for each other. So what is quite unique about the Pennsylvanian cabooses is they did have a train phone equipped to some of them. So a train phone would be the sort of the earliest equivalent to DTRS or VHF, depending on where you are, where in the world you are, and depends on which era you model. But this was really the first sort of your first real connection to, being able to talk to a dispatcher or a signaler, within a certain area, and not having to actually plug in your massive wire, get the telephone out, so you didn't really have to stop at signals and whip out a signal phone. So I'm a massive Pennsylvanian fan, so when this came up, for a very, very reasonable amount, considering there's a lighting kit for both of them and the train phone kit for each of them, I had to pounce on the opportunity. There was another one, and I may be tempted to get it. But let's open it up. So they are going to be kind of similar. So this is the N5C, and it doesn't have any numbering. However, I did have a quick look earlier, and it does include numbers. So you can just, if you find a nice caboose that you like and you like the numbering, you can just put it on yourself. So first impressions, I gotta say, I believe this is an older Bowser kit, but at first glance, the actual keystone and the writing, the keystone's actually a little bit faded. It's okay, I can always replace it with a decal. But the actual writing on the side, the type, and I'm actually not sure what that is. I think the writing's actually pretty perfect, but I do think the keystone could be a little bit better quality. So what else are we having in the box? So we have the roof, detail parts. I believe those are the roof forks, the ladders, brake handle, and I'm actually not sure what this is actually, so I'm curious to see what that is in these instructions. The older style hook horn, and plastic wheels. That's not an issue, it'll be replaced anyway. One thing you may notice from what I have noticed here, there it is. So there is an actual weight, and that was something I was a little bit concerned about because I couldn't see it first go. So let's talk about the instructions. These aren't your fancy Tamiya instructions, but yeah, they sort of tell you what writing. So in this case, let's get the old body back up. You will probably need to reference a like a color guide or something like that, and you will need to manually put in the numbers yourself, but probably your closest one is going to be that one, 477911. Honestly, I'll probably do that one, and I will be doing weathering. So I will definitely do a video on either one of these. I'm kind of tempted, bluntly as it is, to go with this one. Just because I don't know what it is. I think it'll just match a bit nicer with my T1 and maybe my J1 as well. So let's have a quick look at the instructions here. Nothing too complicated. Right, it's a very simple instruction sheet, and it does actually at least tell you the numbers here. And the nice thing here is they do also tell you which KD couplers you do want to at least replace them with, because they're okay, but you're probably going to want KDs anyway. And it does tell you at least the parts required, and it gives you a parts list, which is something I do really appreciate, because you never know. So let's have a look at the N5. Which is going to be pretty similar, except the actual writing. So the Rail Express Agency, I've got to do a bit more research on that, because I'm not too familiar on it. But it does seem it's a, what's it call it? An express freight service. So, you know, like your fast mail and all that. Now, if somebody has a good sort of reading source for it, I do recommend you give me in the comments, because I love Pennsylvania. It's why I collect Penn Central. And even got a beautiful shark here. And honestly, I do want a nice caboose to go with one of my, hopefully in the future, of the M1. And hoping I do get in the future. I have seen the same guy who's selling this, the rest of his Bowser collection for coal hoppers. I think it's the 3-bay ones. So I'm hoping we get something there. So unlike the previous ones where you can see that the roof and the cupola is separate. Sorry, on this one it is separate actually. So it's a bit closer to the Penn Central one I've just shown. So yeah, I do think so. I think, yep. The only thing I have noticed they don't include in here, which is a bit of a shame, because I wish they would, is well, they do include a weight. I know it's not a big deal, but I wish they did actually give you some God, what's it called? Like some clear plastic, just to do the windows and all that, just a bit nicer. So same here. Roof walks. Are they? No, they're not roof walks. God, I'll have to double check the instructions. God, I keep thinking the roof walks. I know why, but in New South Wales we do have a few with roof walks. But yeah, there we go. The actual one thing that I will say as here is the actual brake wheels are actually quite nice. Quite nicely molded. The ladders are quite nice and sharp. And yeah. Yep, as here you can see hook horns, not a fan, don't use them. And plastic wheels. So what we have here is the actual upgrade set, SAN 406. So this is a lighting kit, so this will just illuminate the inside of the caboose. So okay, so what now we're going to talk about is the train phone kit. So this is by CalScale, and it is the PRR caboose antenna support kit for your N5s. Looks beautiful. So I will definitely showcase a video of me building this. Today was just a bit of a first impressions, and sort of, you know, tell you exactly with what you get in one of these kits and what you might actually want to consider in the future. So in the train phone kit you get all your supports, but you do need to know that you will need to purchase your own wire, as I've just read in the manual. So there's your supports for each side. I just put them back in the baggie. So there you go. It's quite nice. It gives you sort of a general idea of where to put them. My only complaint is they don't tell you exactly what drill size that is. I know, look, in America it's probably a bit different, but generally I just appreciate if you just put a notice saying it's a 1mm or other size. And the other thing I will say is in the lighting kit, you do just get a set of 4 wheel sets, pickups, a little bit of copper just to touch the actual part, and a light bulb. You got to do it all yourself, but it's not a big deal. Alright, I'd like to say thank you for watching my video, and yeah, if you have any comments, queries, put them down in the comment and I'll definitely get back to you on that one. But yeah, I'm definitely kind of excited to build this. So I'm not sure when I'll get to build this, but yeah, who knows. Anyway, thank you for watching, and have a good day.